Good morning, rejects. Another silly, goofy video today, right? So what we're going to be doing is, what if you were isekai transported to the Warhammer 40k universe and everything, right? What Space Marine Legion would you want to be in? Like, if you were in this Legion, would you have a good quality of life? Now, saying that in this moment, as it's processing in my brain, all of these legions would suck. They would all be in the worst tier. Being a Space Marine sucks ass. We wouldn't make it. We'd barely make it 30 minutes in the Imperial Guard. I'm just being completely honest, guys and girls, and whatever you identify as. Anyway, moving forward, we all get just skedaddled. And hopefully in a cool way, but we're probably going to get ran over by like a Lehman Russ tank or something. Something silly. I know I would go out in a silly way. I'd trip in the mud, and then a shovel would fly from another... I don't know, it'd fly from the warp and hit me in my ass, and that would just kill me. Honestly, my ass is my weakest point. Anyway, moving forward, starting us out. Oh wait, before we get too far, I'm judging these based on, like, if we were in this Legion, right? Would it be fun? Would it just be fun to be in this Legion? If I go up against a Tyrannid? No. Doesn't matter what Legion. Anyway, moving forward, now that the rules are set, they're super simple to go by. Here we go. Number 1, Alpha Legion. I feel like you have to have, like, multiple personality disorder to be in this Legion. I mean, I am Alpharius. Is there any hair peeking out? If I lean back a little bit, or if I hold my head like this, I am Alpharius. You gotta be bald, and you gotta have multiple personality disorder to be in this Legion. Honestly, I think this Legion would be a hell yeah. Because, you know what? I feel like you could get along with anybody. You're assimilating every single culture into one particular Marine, right? I think it would be a pretty good time. And Alpha Legion is pretty goated. I mean, they're everywhere. Do they get to... They don't have named units except for Alpharius and Omegon. We're all Alpharius. Other names don't exist. And, like, you've got that one-track mind and everything. But I still think it would be pretty fun. And you don't know if you're a loyalist or if you're a traitor. Nobody knows. And I mess with that. So yeah, I think that's a hell yeah. And it's kind of like, honestly, I should probably put them in the best, because whatever Legion I put in the best and the worst, the Alpha Legion is probably there in some way. So Alpha Legion, pretty goated. I think it would be a good time. Moving on, we have the Black Legion. Chaos Undivided. Serving those silly little gooses in the warp. I'm gonna give it a maybe. Solid maybe. Depending on which Chaos God you're kind of devoting a particular amount of time to. If you're trying to go Chaos Undivided, best of luck, dude. You could take a piss, and that's gonna, like, make Nurgle super happy. Slanesh super happy. Khorne, not at all. It's not blood, I don't want it. So that's a solid maybe for Black Legion. And Black Legion goes hard. I like Abaddon. You know, everyone calls him Failbadon. I think he's kind of cool. I like his whole character thing. Although he would totally beat the dog water out of us. I mean, damn. Ooh. I can't say that because it's a spoiler and I don't want to ruin it for people who... Never mind. It has to do with the End of the Death Volume 2. I don't want to talk about it in this video because I'll get it wrong, and I don't want to spoil things. Moving on, Blood Angels. Hell yeah. You are a poetic master. You're noble. Everything about it is good. You've got, like, brotherhood with all of your other Space Marines. Like, it's a good fraternity. You're fighting some awful stuff, especially, like, the devastation of Baal. That book, if you're part of that, you didn't make it, you weren't a named character, but you went out in a really cool way. I mean, the whole thing with, like, the desert goo that was eating the Tyranids, that was pretty fire. That was pretty cool. But yeah, I think being a Blood Angel would be pretty sick. And, like, the Black Rage and, like, the Red Thirst, that sucks. Because I wouldn't make it. When I get a craving for something... Hey man, I need my cigarettes. Like, that's exactly like the same kind of addiction thing. So that would kind of suck to be dealing with all the time. And especially if you're, like, seeing your brothers go down and you fall to the Black Rage. Ooh. Dang. Maybe I should put them lower. No, Blood Angels are cool. Sanguinius is a stud. I think it would be pretty cool to be a Blood Angel. Moving on. Dark Angels. Hell nah. Main reason being, I can't keep a secret. You might be better. Do not tell me anything in personal confidence, because I'm telling my girl. I wish she was here right now to like laugh. Because she knows I spill so much tea, and I could not make it as a Dark Angel. Now, if you're a little bit more closed-lipped than me, probably be pretty good in the Dark Angels. And you know, like Space Knights, like actual Space Knights, that's pretty sick. Seeing your homeworld turn into like a Chaos planet with like Caliban and the Arcs of Omen, not sick. That would mess me up, man. I like my little home, so I don't know. Being a Dark Angel would probably suck, but the color scheme is really sick too. So you got drip, and plus your Primarch is back, so maybe I should put him in a maybe. I still think it would suck. For me personally, it would suck. For everyone else, it's in a maybe. But since this is my video, it's a hell nah. Moving on, Death Guard. I hate smelly people with every fiber of my being, but Grandpappy Nurgle, and you're always just having a good time. You're really stinky. That's the biggest downside. You're really stinky. You might have AIDS, but hey man, you're like, woo! Yeah, chlamydia! Woo! Like, being a Death Guard would be pretty cool. And plus, you could have Nurglings, and you could have a dog. You could have a beast of Nurgle be your best friend. And he would probably squish you to death, but it would be pretty cool and it'd be cute. The lore behind Beasts of Nurgles is so sweet. They're like the Ogrins of Chaos, but just disgusting on every single level. God, can you imagine the under-titty sweat? You would have under-titty sweat as a Death Guard, and you'd have a mouth on your belly. I couldn't mess with that because I couldn't figure out which mouth to use. But I think it would be fun because generally you're pretty happy. I would say you're pretty happy most of the time. I mean, just stinky. Stinky but happy. That's a good existence. Moving on, we have the Emperor's Children. If you're a deviant, this is your favorite. Right out the gate. And since I'm a deviant. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll, baby. I think Emperor's Children would be a nightmare to be in. So, moving past the joke, this is a hell nah. Because you connect with somebody, they're just priming you up. They're going to build up your trust, and then they're going to manipulate you. It's like if you had a best friend, and you guys are boys. You do everything together. You go to the gym. You go to, I don't know, Wendy's and get the 50-piece chicken nuggets. Goated meal. I don't have that very much. You're going to call me fat. I don't have that very much. I have lost weight, thank you. You can't tell because I'm wearing baggy clothes and I look like a fat fuck. That's not the point. Moving on. Emperor's Children. That boy, your best friend, would then be like, hey, here's this hot girl. It's a Slaneshi demonette. And they're all just manipulating you. And then they're going to embarrass you at the Emperor's Children prom. And you're just going to be sad. And Slanesh is just over there slurping up that pain and misery, man. Yeah. That would be a hell nah. I couldn't deal with the emotional manipulation, dude. It'd take me out. It would take me out. But if you don't care about like having a Slaneshi girlfriend, this would be pretty fun. Because you're high on people's souls. You are just rock and roll and doing your shit. So it could be a maybe. But for me, hell nah. Hell nah. Moving on, we have the Imperial Fists. Black Templars are fucking awesome. And I love Pollux, you know, Barbarous Daniel's best friend. But I hate Imperial Fist with every fiber of my being. That being said, you're a stoic badass. Nothing can phase you. You've got your boys. They always got your back. You're always building trenches. It's gonna have to be a solid maybe. I think it would be so fucking boring to be an Imperial Fist. Although, the shield, the weaponry, the base defense, you know, I love base building games. That could go either way, depending on what you're doing. Imperial Fist, not bad. Don't care about him at all. Chapter Master Valoric, if you're watching this video, sorry, bro. You don't know me, I don't know you. But I follow your Twitter. Anyway, Iron Hands. Fuck, God, dude. You have body dysmorphia if you're an Iron Hands fan. And you just want to get rid of all of your flesh. You just want to cut it all off. I think it would suck. I think it would suck to be a fucking Iron Hands. I don't think you've got anything going for you. They're really cool. I love Ferrus Manus. If this was a Primarch tier list, Ferrus Manus would be near the top. So would Fulgrim, funny enough. He would be above him because he has a head. But anyway, I don't think it would be a good time. You know, constantly like improving your body in mechanical ways, and just there is Brotherhood. I can't remember the book, and I'm blanking on the quotes. There is Brotherhoods, but there was a scene where like they were talking about the flesh's weakness or something like that, and then the Salamanders were like, "You forgot the rest of it." Salamanders being the golden retrievers. You know where they're going on the list, but we're not there yet. And just like Iron Hands being like, "Oh shit, you're right." But then the rest of the Legion is like, "Nah, dude, I'm getting rid of my neck. Let's go, bud. I'm gonna put in fucking straws in my noses." I don't know. I think it would suck. I think it would just not be fun. Iron Warriors. I forgot to say moving on. Iron Warriors. I am so biased with Iron Warriors. Iron Warriors is my favorite Chaos Legion. It is so hard for me to not like Iron Warriors. That being said, if I was an Iron Warrior, I'm going to put them in worst. I want to put them in hell nah, but I'm going to put them in the worst. For the main reason being is you're a constant disappointment to your Primarch. I bet Purdy, wherever he is just like, "You guys fucking suck. Why did you let me destroy Olympia? I hate this place. I hate you. Why can't you be as smart as me? I have never experienced joy in my entire life. I just want to build an amphitheater. Is that so bad?" I think it would just suck. I think, you know, they have so much agency and they're basically all just fucking off doing their own shit. But like, it would not be fun. And you've got to deal with chaos and like not fun chaos like Nurgle. It's just not a good time. Although Warpsmiths are sick. I think it was Brutal Cunning, the Orc Book, or the Orc Book. Jesus Christ, I can't even talk. The Orc Book with like Ulfhak Blackhand. I can't remember. You know, that one. Brutal Cunning, the one with the squig named Princess. That one. That Warpsmith was a badass, and he had like a Titan Greater Demon. That was just so cool. So the things you can do would put you a tier up, but being an Iron Warriors would just be depressing. So they're in the worst. Moving on, Night Lords. Immediate the worst. Immediately. If you're cosplaying the Boltons from Game of Thrones with the flayed skin and everything, that just sounds bad. Because then, like, let's say you're scaring people, you're doing the ha, and you're having a good time with the boys and everything. But think of the aftercare that you have to do with the boys, because you're gonna have to party with them, and they're doing really fucked up shit, and you might not vibe with that because remember, you were teleported into this world. 2, you have to like tan human skin. You know what I mean? Like you have to flay them and then tan it and make a cloak out of it. It probably stinks, but you're not happy because it stinks because you're not following Nurgle that much. It would just suck. It would just generally suck. If you don't want to be a terrorist, don't be a Night Lords. All I can say. Moving on, we have the Raven Guard. I hate the Raven Guard with every fiber of my being, but I'm going to give them a maybe. I don't think it would be that bad. I don't know what they do. I know they're depressed. I love their armor. I love their color schemes. I know they're badasses. Remember that dude who saved Perturabo when Fulgrim was going to like sacrifice him during that whole little like story arc? And this dude's like, "Nah, pow. Saved your life, made everything worse." Anyway, Raven Guard, I think it would be pretty okay. I just think that Poetry Night would be so miserable and depressing. But they're like you're with the boys and everything, right? And like everybody thinks you're cool-ish, kinda. Not me. I think you're lame as fuck. But I'm not one of your boys. I'm a random dude on YouTube. So I'm gonna give you a maybe. Moving on, Salamanders. Immediate the best. Immediate. You get to hang out with your human family and see them grow. You guys are making shit. You're making really cool stuff. Your armor's sick. You're gonna put a dragon on your shoulder pad? Okay, King. You're at the top of the list already. And you get to use fire, the best element from Avatar The Last Airbender. Don't at me. Is it the best? It is for me. Anyway, yeah, Salamanders would be sick. And the community that you have with your Legion and even on Nocturne with your family, I think that would be awesome. I think that would be awesome. Your family would be honored. Would be honored on Nocturne. So yeah, immediate the best. I love the Salamanders. Vulcan lives, baby! Woo! Sorry, that was loud. My bad. I take it back. Still the best. Moving on, Space Wolves. The best. You're partying with the boys. I hate the cold, not a fan of it. The armor's sick. The only thing that could take them from the best to hell yeah is getting called a furry all the time. Now, in Warhammer 40k, people might not call you furries, but since you were transported from, our Earth to this, subconsciously that you're getting called a furry on Reddit, right? You're just nonstop a furry. What, you like Musk, you silly little boy? You gonna ooh-woo for me? No. I say ooh-woo, but I'm probably going to, in the thumbnail, I'm going to be like, Isekai as a Space Marine. So, can't really talk shit. Anime does go hard. Anyway, Space Wolves, I think it would be fun. You're drinking, what's it called? I can't remember the official name. Mead. You're drinking mead with the boys, right? You're having a good time. You're singing. That sounds like so much fun. You got giant dire wolves. What? No, yeah, 100% awesome. Hell yeah, in the best, no doubt about it. Moving on, we have the Thousand Suns. Let me tell you right now, the worst. And I'll tell you because of technically two reasons. One, your name's not Ahriman. Two, you're not Iskander Karn. Aaron? Karon? Kaon. Iskander Kaon. That dude. The dude who beat the shit out of Magnus. Ooh! Ooh, my green screen's messed up. Get away from that. Anyway, yeah, if you're not Iskander Karn or Ahriman, you're not having a good time. More than likely, you're Rubric Marine. And that would suck. You would have nothing in life. You're not even there. Now, let's say that you are not a Rubric Marine. And you're just a normal one. You're still having a bad time. Because I don't know if you've listened to or read some of the books with the Thousand Suns. Their ships suck. Like, they're just walking through, the walls are wailing, you're not going to get any peace, you're going to be talking to spirits, some of them are cool, you might have a space dog, that would be cool, like a little demon dog, but not a beast of Nurgle? Yeah, you can mess with that, but everything else sucks. So, yeah, no. Wait, I didn't get my thumb all the way in. Not good. Not a fan. Moving on, my favorite loyalist legion, Ultramarines. I don't want to be biased, because I would put them up here. I put them in the best. I feel like this is like... I think that you would have a good time as an Ultramarine, but you wouldn't have fun. You would have to be serious all the time. You know what? No, I'm putting him in maybe. Because, since Gilliman's back, he's kind of delegating a lot of, planetary governor duties to his sons defending, the realms of Ultramar and everything. I could not do all that paperwork. I'm sorry. I'm an idiot. I cannot be sitting on a desk all the time. I have to move around. And so, yeah, you'd be moving around into battlefields, not just, nice gardens and chilling. You would always be doing something insane. But you're not, having a good time or anything. I remember, when the Primus Marines... Primaris, not Primus. The Primaris Marines were, when they were the unnamed legions, they seemed to be having a good time. The Brotherhood there would be pretty cool. But just dealing with all the bullshit, man. Damn. And, when, that last Tyranid box came out, the whole box set, we voted to have the Ultramarines lose, so you probably are gonna die because a bunch of people voted for the Tyranids to win. And I think everybody voted for Tyranids just because they wanted the Ultramarines to lose. Fuck you guys, okay? They deserve to win. They're cool as shit. Man, that's just me. But I'm putting them in maybe. I'm reducing my bias. Because they would be, boop, I'd put them in the top. I'm reducing my bias to maybe. I think that a lot of the extracurricular activities that you have to do would suck. I don't even know if they make chairs big enough for you, man. Wouldn't work. Anyway, moving on. White Scars. I know dick all about White Scars. They're like the Raven Guard for me. But I'm going to put them in hell yeah because I don't like Raven Guard. And I just want them to be above Raven Guard. Fuck Raven Guard. They're lame. Smelly. Stinkies. They're not that bad. White Scars, I'd probably put a solid in hell yeah because you would be you'd be going so fast, dude. You would be zooming. And you know you're listening to like the Who. The guys, the Mongolian like heavy metal throat singers and everything. You know you're just jamming to that. You might not be listening to the Papa Roach version of everything, but you're definitely gonna just be like, and you're going fast as fuck. You're cutting people's heads off. Jagged-Eye Khan is a stud in every sense of the word. When oh man, he might not have beat the fuck out of Mortarion, but he proved his point. Oh, that was such a hard fight. Yeah, you're going in hell yeah because of your Primarch. Oh, stud. Yeah, I think it'd be pretty sick. They're pretty similar to Space Wolves for me. If I was gonna like judge how much fun they have, I definitely think that they would be Space Wolves. At least, probably. Moving on, we have the Word Bearers. Hell nah. Hell nah. Well, no, let me put them in maybe. If you're religious and you follow chaos, you're gonna have a good time here, right? Because you're just gonna be you're going to church every day. You're having a great time. You're not religious. Oh no. Oh no, bro. I'm choking. I didn't even have cinnamon coffee. Let me get a sippy of water. Yeah, if you're not religious, nah. Sippy completed. Yeah, Word Bearers, solid maybe. Just depends. Me personally, nah. You know what? Fuck you. Nah. Nah, I don't think it'd be fun. I feel like you would poke yourself with your armor. I don't know if you can see it, but look how many spikes this dude has on his armor. Nah. Nah, dude. Nah. And finally, the World Eaters. Fuck no. Butcher's nails in your brain? No. Ow. I don't feel like I need to say anything else about it. Ow. Ow. No way. Are they awesome? Is Angron sick as hell? Yeah. I want to raise it higher because I know some lore about them. Like, the kinship that they had before they turned to Chaos. And they still have some, not a lot. But, like, the kinship and brotherhood they had before the nails, and even during the nails. Like, I love the pit, right? Where the bleed. I can't remember if it's like the bleeding sands or whatever it's called. But when they're like fighting each other, and there's brotherhood there. I fuck with that. Like, if you're doing your job, if you're looking out for your boys, if you're obeying the orders, if you're obeying Lotara. God, I suck with names. The ship lady. The ship lady. You know who I'm talking about. You're having a good time. But the butcher's nails constantly scratching your brain would suck, dude. Oh, man. If you're not angry, you're in pain. Oh, if you're not killing something, you're in pain. Oh, I get tired, man. I couldn't do it. But that is all of the legions ranked. I thought about doing an honorable mention, and that was going to be the Black Templars. I was putting them in hell yeah. They were going to be up here in hell yeah. Every bad thing I said about the Imperial Fist, gone. You're going on a crusade, baby. On a crusade! Yeah, 100%. That would be fun. But yeah, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Just a little update. I'm going to be slowing down on uploads a little bit. I've been doing a lot of studying. I'm getting a certification for Certified Personal Trainer. I know I'm a little chubby, but I have lost like 110 pounds. So I'm on my way, boys. But I'm going to be doing a lot of studying and everything like that. So I'll have to slow down just a little bit. If you guys have watched me before, I was uploading like every 2 or 3 days. It's probably going to go to like once or twice a week. Probably just once, depending on how intense the chapters get. And this will be happening. I'm still going to be uploading consistently as best as I can. Helldivers 2 is coming out. I'm going to be on top of that. I'll probably try streaming, or I'm definitely making videos. We're not losing anything there. The next Imperial Guard lore video is coming out. That is going to be about the Valhalla 597th. Caiaphas Cain, hero of the Imperium. Yeah, so I'm going to do a lore video about the Valhalla Ice Warriors 597. Dope-ass little guard regiment right there. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to tell you guys. I think that's about it. Like I said before, God, I need another sippy. I drank it all on the first go. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for being here.